So now we're going to start with an initial point and a terminal point and see if we can find the magnitude and the direction of the vector. So this one I'm going to start off with an initial point at 4, -7 and a terminal at -2, -6. So really what my vector looks like here is I have 4, -7, so that would be down here somewhere, and then -2, -6. So it kind of looks something like this. So to find the magnitude and direction of the actual vector we're talking about, we're going to take this vector and slide the initial point so that it's at the origin. So it looks something like this. And we know that the length, well, let's go ahead and find component form. So component form would be this, this subtract this, and then -6 subtract -7. So the component form of our new vector is -2 minus 4, which is -6, and -6 minus -7, which is 1. So this vector goes through -6, 1. What I want to find now is the magnitude. So the magnitude of this new vector, I'm going to call it vector v, is the square root of -6 squared plus 1 squared. So square root of 36 plus 1, so square root of 37. So that means the length from here to here is the square root of 37. The next thing I want to find is the amount that this angle is. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is find the measure of this angle right here. And I'm going to do that by drawing in a triangle. I know that the length from here to here is 6 units, and the length from here to here is 1 unit. So to find this angle, I'm going to do tangent of theta equals opposite over adjacent. So I can find that angle theta by doing inverse tangent of 1/6. And when you plug that into your calculator, you'll find that that angle is actually 9 degrees. So this angle right inside here is 9 degrees. So in order to find this angle, I'm going to take 180 degrees minus 9 degrees. So that angle would be 171 degrees. I'll do one more of these. So let's start off with a vector that has an initial point at -5, 5 and a terminal point at -1, 2. So it looks something like this. So that means that if I moved this down so that the initial point is on the origin, it wouldn't do something like that. So this time the angle that I'm finding is going to be the one that wraps around like this. So I know it's going to be a fairly large angle. So let's first find the component form of this new vector. So it'll be my terminal minus my initial, and my terminal minus my initial. So this vector is 4, -3, and that's pretty much what it looks like. 4, -3. So that means I've gone 4 units this way and 3 units this way. So I'm going to try to find this angle right in here. So in order to do that, I'm going to find tangent of that angle equals the opposite over the adjacent. So in my calculator, I'm going to type in tangent inverse of 3/4. And when you do that, you get 370 degrees. Oh, I'm sorry. When you do that, you get 37 degrees. So that means this is 37 degrees. So to find the other part, I'm going to do 360 minus 37 degrees. So that angle is actually 323 degrees.